Hello there, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Kate, and I'm in the nest, and I just want to say welcome. I hope you are well, and I'm doing something today to keep myself busy. Do you ever get like that? Um, I've been up very early. It's been a busy one, and my son is on a plane flying way across the ocean. I'm tracking him, and that's always, both a celebration and something that you think about until your loved ones are safely there. So I have not been able to settle, is the truth. And I've got so many projects, which I'm loving all of them. And because I'm actually trying to get back into a routine and I'm filming quite regularly, I thought, what do you want to do? And really, I wanted to do more on the blossom. But I thought the blossom needs a lot of bits and pieces. So I have been very much influenced by a couple of things. I've been watching. As you know, I'm using my time to learn because that's why we're here. And I've been thinking about all my favorite things. And I think one of the reasons I love the blossom is because it's it's one of the central pieces to it is going to be this fabric here that is off a sofa that from our local area. And I will always remember Kathy from the op shop, telling me about this and then finding out that there were a lot of pieces. Now, I love this. This is Kathy's writing, I think, or the person who donated. There's a lot of meterage here, faded, some fading and some marks. And you would expect that. But it is such beautiful fabric that I want to stitch on it. The other thing that I looked at, well, I've been looking at because, I'm new to YouTube and Instagram. I've been looking at the 100-day project and I saw Anne Wood, and some of you may know all of this, has a project where people have pages and they work for 15 minutes on a book page, if you like. We know that Roxy and Sarah make books and embroider, and a lot of people do this. Well, you know me. I came down and I actually thought, I don't want to look at my blanket or my beige. I want to look at this piece of fabric. So to start us off, I have done the most. I've actually got one of those things out because this wouldn't tear. Was that a rotary cutter? My mum would be proud of me. And in the 100-day project, Anne said to have 20 pages. So my 20 pages are looking like this. And I have thought that I'm going to work these in a different way. I'm going to combine the idea of, let's put those away. I'm just going through these so you can have some eye candy. Some are full of pattern and right on time. Some haven't got any. So I'm thinking as a learning experience, I will not be able to stay on one. But if I've got 20 little projects and did say have it in a little box or a basket with you, of course that will be a nest for me, or maybe not, one of my pouches. Well, maybe I'll make a pouch for it. Then I can just have with me, and because I'm working on my little journal fabric books and I'm loving those. These could go any way. And the other idea is, look how interesting they are on the back as well. So I think I've got 20 or 21, just in case I make a terrible mistake. But I thought I would just start. Have I told you about the sampler idea? I've been watching Sarah's Refresher, and then I went back to an early volume of Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Maybe I can make this into a guest series. Which one am I going to do today? So this is the one I'm going to start on. Slightly different colours for me as well. And guess what? The first time I haven't put blankets on the back. I've got it here waiting. It would go nicely sandwiched in it. But I'm not. I'm going to see if I can increase my skills, in remembering to tie a knot to start. Am I in screen? I'm going straight to the stitching. You can see I need to do that today. I've got this pile of colours. Oh, and I had to cut the dingle bell off because it's up here. There's no time to do that. And see, I've just changed my mind. I've looked at this and I thought I'd rather do some cancer on this piece rather than that plain piece. I'm going to take this bracelet off. I have to get used to stitching without something to make it a bit more sturdy. So middle of the week, how's it been so far? As I often say, I can't believe how fast time is flying. So I've taken my watch off because when I stitch, I don't want to be aware of the time. I want to just be in the nest. So I'm thinking with 20 pages, these could end up being in a book, or I could harvest them, I thought, for my blossom quilt. Or even, and I was thinking about this, maybe it's the influence of doing the still life. I'm looking at these fruits and berries in a different way. See, I'm to here now, and I don't want to go across there anymore. I want to change my mind and come to here. So I'd love you to tell me if you've done, a project over 100 days, or one where you commit to learning something for a particular amount of time. I think this actually will be good for me in that I get bored easily, but I think there's enough variety in here. Oh, see, I'm getting bigger stitches because I'm already dreaming of what I'm going to do next. Focus, Kate. Now my biggest news is I have put I'm in the Garden together last night, all 3 panels, and I'm so thrilled. And actually I think I'll work on it much more now that it is together. can see where the gaps are. Now, I could try and do one of those knots. Yep. Goodness. Got a knot to start and a knot to finish. And see, that's actually better, isn't it? The texture there rather than on the front. Okay, I'm going to save that. No, I'm not. You know what I'm going to do? Well, not. So let's always just remember, this isn't the tutorial. This is just, this is, yeah, play. I used that word yesterday in my video, and I thought we should talk about this more often. Play is the best thing for us, and as adults, we need to make sure we've got time to just experiment. Three French knots. Oh. And this one up here. I wonder what that looks like on the back. One just big blob. I'll tie that off another time. Okay, that didn't take long. All right, so let's just go through this as if it is a book. I'll tell you what I've got. I've got some green, which this is the green I used in my Christmas journal, and it was the best stitching I'd ever done. And you haven't seen me do green very often. It's not the right green, but what if we do a play? A play is, okay, doesn't know what she was going to do, but if I come up here, can I remember how to do chain stitch? Well, I can, but I want to go the other way. See, this will just be good for me to think. And learn. Let's see if we can go all the way up there. Do you play these games? So I'm not good with the details, but did I tell you how big these are? In case you want to save yourself from looking up. Anne said 5.5 inches by 7. So I reckon that's like a A6, would it be? Wonky chain, but rather than a sampler, this could be an experimenter. More up here. How does that come out on the back? Ah, just like a line. Okay, think about where you're going. Will that make a big, actually, let's see if I can even whip this. Oh my goodness. Some of you might be going, Kate, what are you doing? Do you know why? Because I think there's, you know, we have to acknowledge that our moods are different, and that, oh gosh, I didn't like that one. It's a bit like yesterday when I couldn't settle on what I wanted to do in out of the nest, you know, when I did what's in my nest, and I did multiple things, and I'm sure that's got to do with my son packing and, you know, all of those. It's just change, isn't it? And maybe not just being as relaxed as normal. Now, as you're looking at that, you'll be just saying, okay, that green is not the right green, but I'm using what I've got. So I'll then have to find, one of the challenges will be what goes with this. And now we'll try and come back. I know Fleur does 2 rows of chains beside each other. Oopsie. I made a double decker because I didn't go into the right spot. It's okay. Probably be 1 stitch short. Oh no, let's put that in there. Yep. Put it under here. Okay. So we've done, can't even find what I did. We've done 2 things so far. You know, I could make a big patch of, you know, in true patchwork style, couldn't I? Where I reassemble them with all their little bits. And then I could challenge myself to work it back together. But I'm going to do one more thing. And I've got, this is a variegated pearl. And I saw Rachel doing crosses. But maybe I don't want to do crosses. Maybe I just want to see what it looks like to fill in one of these yellows with this. actually I should think of, okay, see, again, the discipline of this is, I'm just thinking of Pauline Franklin, who said, save your cotton. So, and the girls do this all the time, but I'm not really, I don't think about that much, but now I'm going to. Oh. It's probably a bit light at this point for that, but it'll get darker, so I'll learn how to oh. See, I'm still Kate. I just suddenly thought, please don't think I'm going to go. Who knows? Oh, I undid my stitch. Oh, twice. But I do think this would be fun if I'm in the car. And as I said, especially now that my quilt is so huge, I need to get it done, but it will, I'll need a little bit in between. Oh, what am I doing wrong that keeps falling out? I'm just not used to the thin fabric. I should have done another one in between. I can come back later, I hope. So wouldn't it be funny? Because I got this in the Robertson op shop, as I told you, called the Burrow. It's such a small community. Wonder if it will ever get back to the person that I rescued the fabric off their sofa and I shared it, and that it's becoming its new life. I really think that's what reclaiming is all about. See, I'm getting, can you tell? I want to go faster. And for that reason, I'm leaving gaps. Slow down, Kate. I've just gone back to satin now. And you know how that goes. Oh, we can make it to the end. And I think it's this time next week that the joy pouch will be done. I've seen some beautiful ones on the Facebook group. You're all amazing. One more stitch, tiny. There we go. There we go. Little bit of whatever we call that. at the top. Not perfect, but Kate. All right, I'm going to leave that there for another time. And so I've done that one and that one. And I just thought, wouldn't it be fun? Sorry, I disappeared because I was trying to find my blossom, the one with these flowers, but instead I found the chook. But wouldn't that be fun to, in the end? Oh, there's the bell ringing as well. I could do anything with these bits and pieces. So I won't, I don't think, with that. So I think I'm going to say that that's it. It's a short one, but that's what, yeah, if I think it's, what is it, 15 minutes in the 100 days. I've taken more than that, but probably not that much more in stitching. And let's just put a pretty, I really love this fabric, really love it. And the fact it's so heavy in my hands, I can put that bit with it. I can use some fleur cotton that I haven't done before. There's my little, look, the nest is tidy, which must be because, yeah, other things on my mind. But surrounding myself with flowers. Thank you so much for your company. Fleur all around. This is Kate in the Nest. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me and being patient as I just take you through my moods one by one. But the common denominator is just the joy of community and feeling safe enough to share it. So until next time, bye.